When you make personal safety a high priority in your life, you will automatically begin to change your behaviors in ways that will positively affect your life. You won't live in fear. You'll be aware and confident. You will go out and enjoy life safely. Welcome to Coffee with Alain. Mickey and I are here today not to scare you, not to tell you to live in fear in your basement, paranoid of the scary world out there. We're here to help you accept that personal safety as a priority in your life so you'll practice the simple safety habits that I preach. So you can go out and enjoy more, succeed more, live a more enriched, fulfilled life safely. And it's not difficult. It's not that you have to train 24/7, carry 55 firearms and knives and tactical pins and batons on your person at all times. No. Don't expect you to do that. I know you're not going to do that. But what I'd like you to do is make personal safety a priority. And when it's a priority, your behaviors will follow those habits and suggestions that I'm constantly making. You'll be a little bit more aware. Not only will you see potential bad, but you'll recognize and see all the good in life as well. You'll do that habit of putting your seatbelt on, not driving impaired, paying attention to the road, being a little more safe for yourself and others out there driving. You're going to lock the doors. You're going to make sure that you are a hard target. So those that are out there wanting to make prey of other human beings, the criminals out there, will pass you by and look for easier targets. You'll lock doors and windows when appropriate. You won't have things that will attract criminals on easy display and easy access. You won't do foolish things with foolish people at foolish times. You'll just be confident and comfortable that you can enjoy everything life has to offer and you can be safe doing it. And you'll take those precautions. You'll practice the behaviors and habits and strategies to ensure your safety and those you care about, their safety as you're doing it. Want to say good morning to Jay. Appreciate you being here, Jay. It's always good to see you here in the mornings. Hope you're doing well. It really is that simple. But when you look at the crime statistics, you see just how many people ignore the things that I talk about, just how many people have not prioritized safety in their lives, and just how many become victims and even killed because they don't. And that's why I believe this is such an important topic. And that's why I've devoted my life and time to help people stay safe. Because I really want you to get out and enjoy things. I really want you to get out and experience all the wonderful things life has to offer. And I don't want you to become one of the statistics in the crime reports. And it's not just crime. There are other things that people do haphazardly and stupidly or not thinking about it, and so they're just careless, that ends up injuring them and preventing them from having a good time and even killing some people. I want you to avoid all of those negative things and then be enriched and enjoy life. And by practicing safe habits and by prioritizing our personal safety, we can do that. Jay says he's doing very well, and I am glad to hear that, Jay. Some people think when I say enjoy life safely, I'm talking about not taking risks and staying safe in our little bubble. No, there are times when I want you to take risks, and it depends on the type of risks. Sometimes a risk that will put you in jeopardy of being harmed or killed might not be worth it, and I don't want you to take those risks. I mean, jumping out of an airplane without a parachute, without the proper training, without the proper knowledge of what to do, that would be sort of dumb, right? But parachuting, skydiving is a risky endeavor. I mean, you're jumping out of an airplane, and don't give me that. Why would you jump out of a perfectly good airplane? There's no such thing as a perfectly good airplane. Ask any paratrooper that, right? But when we jump, we mitigate the risks by having a parachute, by having the training, and so forth. There are sometimes we might take another risk because we have weighed the pros and cons, the risk reward regarding it, and we make that decision. That's fine as long as you've made a conscious decision and you understand the risks associated with it. There are other type of risks, maybe in business or life, that failing will not kill us. Failing will not hurt or harm us. Those risks we have to take. You're not going to succeed without taking some of those risks. And I'm all for thinking out of the box, taking risks, doing things to help us succeed in life. And I teach that too. So when I'm talking about safety, I'm more talking about our personal safety from criminal behaviors or from injury or death, not necessarily from failure, which failing is often a step towards success. So we have to differentiate those two things because I want you to succeed. And that might mean failing once in a while, but I want you to do so safely. And I don't want you to fail when it's a criminal taking possession of your belongings or you, or maybe even your life. So we got to stay safe from those. And that's why make personal safety a high priority in your life. Change your behaviors, live life to the fullest, and do it safely. I want to say good morning to Dixon. Dixon says, ignorance is not bliss. So true, Dixon. And that's why I'm here providing the information, but people have to act on that information to stay safe. Phil says, fail, first attempt in learning. Exactly, Phil. And I know you teach a lot of people business principles and how to succeed, and you coach people through failures in business, failures in those kind of things, which are often just the first step toward their success. And if you want to know more about what Phil does, check Phil out because he does a lot of great coaching and has a lot of good information to help people succeed. But when failure at the hands of a criminal or an attack, we cannot accept that because that could be life or death. So we just have to differentiate those two types of failures. And so failing and trying and keep trying until you reach success, yes. Failure because you weren't prepared for a criminal or an active shooter or something like that, and the consequences are bodily harm or death. No, we're not going to fail there. We're going to be prepared and succeed. And Phil also says, Alain is helping us survive without dangerous radical outcomes. Thank you, Phil. I mean, that's what I'm here to do. I want people to be survivors so they can be successful, so they can enjoy life. That's what I'm all about. And I try to get out there and practice what I preach to give examples. You don't have to enjoy life the same way that I do. You may not ever want to go to Disney like I did a couple weeks ago with my family, which we enjoyed tremendously. You don't want to do that? That's fine. But say, hey, Alan was out enjoying Disney, that he had an awesome vacation with his family. I'm going to go enjoy this and that with my family because that's what we like the best. Don't copy me. Use me as an example to show that you can get out and do your own thing, succeed in your own way, enjoy your own activities. Just be safe doing it. That's what I have for you today. Have a fantastic, wonderful Wednesday. Mickey and I are going to get busy because we got a lot of things to do today. I hope you have a lot of things to do today too. And just remember, prioritize safety while you're doing it.